And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, if it's a weekday, that means we're working as well. It is ISG Basketball, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, live here every Tuesday night where we talk the NFL. And on Thursday nights, like we are tonight, it's all about the hoops, the NBA and college basketball, and the latest in the world of basketball. We'll also have an NBA 2K matchup as well. A couple of the top NBA 2K players in the world playing for cash and prizes. As we just said, for the NBA playoffs, just one game tonight in Minneapolis. T-Wolves and Warriors, will they come out to play as we're live here at the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island, the Forgotten Island, Shaolin, here in New York. All right, we'll come inside here, Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Madden NFL, CFB League, 2K Association, ISG Football, and ISG Basketball. As we said, ISG Football, always on a Tuesday night. And then on a Thursday night, our man D. Scott says, leave it. ISG Basketball here on a Thursday. Good to have you guys here as we're live here at the Kettle Black Sports Bar. Shout out to the good folks right here at the Kettle Black Sports Bar. A couple of locations, one in Brooklyn and of course the one right here in Shaolin, aka Staten Island. Best wings, burgers, and beer, food and wine magazine, folks. Quote said, one of the top 5 wing joints in America. They're open daily from 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. as well. Got a bunch of other events they have here as well. They got live music, they got trivia, they got sports. It's all right here, live at the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island, New York, right here on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network, Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. All right, let's go ahead and bring in my brothers and my sister. Let's go ahead and bring them in right here. That would be Nubyjas Wilborn, works for SI, Sports Illustrated, SI.com. And there's Andrea Richmond, peeps up, A down. She's in the A-town. Nubyjas Wilborn, he's located in the Confluence. It's the Confluence, folks. The Confluence. Those 3 rivers are, Nubyjas?
The Monongahela, Allegheny, and they form the confluence of the Ohio.
That is really good.
Hey, man, it took about 8 weeks, but...
Yeah, I know.
Andrew, that's pretty good.
And he did it first to the Monongahela.
Yeah, he did. All out the way.
That's when you know you're confident. Exactly.
Yeah.
He's very confident. You got it out the way.
Feel
good
good,
job,
man.
Nubyjas.
Yes, sir. We like it. We like it.
How's everything in PA, man?
Man, it's good, man. I guess we're still on Aaron Rodgers' watch. The Pirates fired the manager, which kind of blaming it on everything, but the real problem is the owner. And the Penguins fired their coach, by the way. So tough times in the Bird, man. A lot of down teams, and I think the Steelers aren't going to be good. Other than that, it's great.
Other than that, it's great. Downtrodden squads in Pittsburgh. Andrew, how about you? What's going on
terrible,
there?
but it's great.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
Well, you know, you're wearing that shirt, Atlanta Hawks, man. We're used to that. We're used to misery, man. We're used to misery being a part of our business, man. So if anything, we're starting to, I mean, we don't have the highs of Pittsburgh, but those lows of lows, we right there. We right there.
Misery definitely loves company. And by the way, I'm living comfortably, as the rap song says. So yeah, misery, stay on over there. Yeah, go by yourself. Are you guys ready to get this thing started, man? Here live on a Thursday night from the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Shaolin.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's take a look real quickly at the rundown here as we talk about here on Stadium Sports Network, Watch Stadium Sports app, YouTube, and Twitch. And you can see there, New York Knicks. How about those Knickerbockers, folks? Winning games 1 and 2 in Boston, of all places, at the other guard, the TD Garden. Shout out to the Knicks. They're up 2-0 in that series in the Eastern Conference semifinals. How about the Pacers also in the Eastern Conference semifinals? They get 2 road wins in Cleveland. This is for you. Pacers up 2-0 heading back to Naptown Friday night, so we'll get into that. How about the chef, Steph Curry, to miss at least a week. Probably going to miss, I have to guess, at least 2 games, probably 3, if you really look at it, 2, 3, and 4, maybe even 4. He'll probably come back game 6. We'll get into that. Byron Scott, big news there. Former Laker great, NBA coach, accused of sexual assault, very serious situation. We'll dive into that and tell you why and what that's all about. And Asia Wilson, shout out to Asia Wilson. I heard Nikes literally sell out in minutes and got a bunch of different colors, and they actually look pretty daggone good too. Like a bunch of different colors, blue, pink, gray, you name it, it's all there, black and pink. Shout out to Asia Wilson. All right, what about the players As we take a look at the rules here for the NBA 2K matchup. Hall of Fame competitive rules, 1v1 current rosters, we like to call those regs. All 30 NBA teams available for those players. 5-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? It's all about that money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets $40 in cash. The runner-up gets $10. Player that wins 4 straight weeks gets an NBA licensed zip chair. And folks, you can go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. Also office furniture, gaming desk, stools, you name it. They've got it all there. Check them out online, zipchair.com. They got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, also college and universities inspired, NCAA inspired chairs. And also if you have any custom pieces, they get that done for you as well. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, our marketing lady out there at ZipChair, been rocking with us for over 5 years. Check them out online, zipchair.com. How about the matchup here? For the NBA 2K Association here on ISG Basketball, it'll be Litt, Brian Little, the fireman, playing with my Celtics, who right now can't close a game. And he's going up against the King of the Hill, the current champ, MustBeReezy, playing with the San Antonio Spurs, the old Riverwalk down there in San Antonio. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the sort of profiles here, if you will. We'll start with Litt. He is Brian Little. We just talked about him, from Hartford, Connecticut. He's a nutmegger, the Nutmeg State up there in CT. 35 years of age, fire lieutenant. That's what I'm talking about. Compete Forever HV GamerCon NBA 2K22 semifinalist a few years ago. So shout out to him when he was up in Albany. Played very well in that live event. So let's go ahead and bring in Litt and talk a little bit to Brian Little real quickly. Brian, before the game gets started, you are a fireman, dude. What made you want to be a fireman, man? And shout out to you, man, being a community leader, dude.
Honestly, it's just the economy went terrible, and it was just a great opportunity to be a team player and a good addition to the city, protect the citizens in the city of Hartford. That's pretty much it. That's
what I'm talking about, man. A fine young man. You're on a fine citizen. One last question. What's the coolest thing about being a fireman? One thing that most people don't know about being a fireman.
We actually eat pretty good. I say that. We eat very good at the firehouse. That's the coolest thing.
Now, as the firehouse, is it almost like a fraternity house?
Yeah, I imagine.
I tell you what,
it gets crazy in there, be honest.
Probably. Yeah, it's a fun place to be. Let's put it that way.
As long as there are no fires burning around in the city, you guys
don't create them.
That is
them
true.
out.
That is very true.
All right, good stuff, man. Well, good luck to you, man. And hopefully we'll be talking to you at the conclusion of the game. We'll talk to the winner there. So you can go ahead and mute your mic, and we'll go ahead and get started with this game. Let's take a look real quickly at the profile of the champ, the King of the Hill champion, MustBeReezy. Leon Fitzgerald, old Fitzy, Cypress, Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, age 26. He's in Echo Tech, wicked smart. Pro-level tournament quarterfinalist, and of course, he is the current King of the Hill for ISG Basketball. Let's go ahead and bring in MustBeReezy, Leon Fitzgerald. All right, Reezy, look, you've run the gamut here, man. I think, you've won 8 in a row, if I'm not mistaken, something like that, 8 or 9 in a row. Yeah, 8 in a row, this will be 9. It could be 9 if you win. We're not going to put the cart before the horse. Look, you played with the Celtics. We've seen you play with the Lakers. We've seen you play with the Thunder. We've seen you play with the Sixers. Now you got the young upstart Spurs. You're feeling pretty damn good about yourself, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to go for like 40 or 50 right now.
40 or 50 what? Wins in a row?
Win tonight.
You know what? 40, and you're 20% of the way there. You're a fifth of the way there. You've won 8 in a row. So maybe we'll see, man.
Wait a minute, or did he say he's gonna put 40 points on that man? That's what he said.
That's what I thought too. I thought it was going to be 40 point difference.
Wait a minute, did I mishear that?
You didn't mishear that.
Okay,
you got it right.
Okay, you said you're gonna beat him by 40 points.
Oh, I thought he said he was gonna win 40 in a row.
Oh. He might do that too, but he said he's gonna beat this man by 40 points.
Yes, and.
Okay, so which slander are you talking about? You're gonna beat the man by 40, or you're gonna win 40 games in a row?
I'm gonna beat him by 40.
He said both of them.
Both
of them. But
tonight,
I'm gonna beat him by 40. That's it.
Okay.
I don't even want to talk no more.
All right. Well, we'll see, man. You definitely got a chance right here live on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network. Watch the Stadium Sports app, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter, man. All right, you can go ahead and mute your mic. We'll talk to you potentially at the conclusion of the game. Let's take a look real quickly at the standings here before we get started. MollyPopGrapes.com. Check them out online. Molly Pop Grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop, taking the world by sweet storm with the pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery stores. You got to understand you're getting high quality produce, about 20 different varieties of grapes. Also online currently as well. Got the pressed juices. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. There you can see the standings there. I'm undefeated. Andrew Richmond right behind me. Nubyjas, Wilborn, work to do. All right, let's go ahead and bring everybody back in real quickly. Let's get these predictions out of the way before we get started. Andrew Richmond, are we going Riverwalk down in San Antonio? Or are you going with Green Team in Boston?
You already know we off the heezy for lemon cheesy. Oh, what? Guess what? We with my boy Reezy. I'm going to go with him. He's been as clutch as ever, as reliable as ever. And if you're talking about dropping 40 on somebody, I don't know if he's going to do that. I might take the under on that. But I will say that means that a dub might be on the way. So you know what? I like that confidence. Let's go for it.
All right, you got Reezy. What about you, Nubyjas? You going go Spurs go, or you going let's go Celtics?
I think we know what I'm doing here. We're going to go with the Spurs here.
Forgive me, sir, for I'm not familiar with your game.
I have learned the valuable lesson here.
Yes.
My infamiliarity with young Reezy here. And I have decided I'm not going to go against him again. Also, I'm going to call for a double here. I'm going to take the over for Reezy, and I'm going to pick him to win this game.
Come on now.
Okay.
So we're gonna get me. So if I get that, we're gonna get 2 dubs.
You get 2 wins. That's not how it works. But I mean, look, master of your own domain. If that's what you want to do, you can do that on your own time. But
you got a request. Hey, we got parlays. We got all kinds of stuff here.
Yeah. All right.
We outside.
We're gonna find out. I think we're gonna make it through in a row. We're gonna make it a clean sweep. I'm gonna take Reezy as well. I'm gonna take the under though. He will not cover. He will not win by 40. Brian Little is a freaking man. He's a fireman.
40.
He's gonna put that fire out if he gets hot. If Reezy gets hot, Litt's got the hose. He's gonna wet him up a little bit. So yes, that's what I'm gonna roll with.
Wet him up with the water hose, huh? Say wet him up with the water hose.
Yeah, he's a fireman, man. Yeah, put the fire out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But you got problems, man? What's your problem?
I ain't got problems. Just asking questions.
Dude, what is your problem tonight, man?
I'm just asking questions. I'm making inference.
Dude.
He's just asking questions and you answer them.
What's up, little homie?
Just asking questions, man. What you got on my 40 knots?
I'm just saying, man. I mean, all right, y'all ready to get this thing started? Let's go ahead. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. All right, Litt playing with the Celtics, Boston. And how about Reezy, the current king of the hill, playing with the Spurs. Guys, good luck. Lock it up. Play it out live right here on Valley Live Stadium Sports Network. Watch Stadium Sports app, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. We're live right here from the Kettle Black Sports Bar. 2 locations, Brooklyn and the one right here in Shaolin, Staten Island, New York. Guys, good luck to you. Play it out. Let's do it live right here, right now from Kettle Black. And that post-game show, actually pre-game show, getting ahead of myself. Pre-game show brought to you by our good friends at Fat Bastard and Sons. You can check them out online, fatbastardandSons.com, located off of Highway 46 in South Hackensack, New Jersey. Fat Bastard and Sons, and with a name like that, folks, the restaurant and lounge, you know they love great food. A name like Fat Bastard and Sons. Look, they've been around for a long time, family business for about 40 years. Look, they're bringing the best pizza around, and also they have a full bar. They serve like chicken, burgers, pizzas, subs, calzones, cannolis, you name it. It's all right there. FatBastardandSons.com, located in South Hackensack, New Jersey, off of Route 46. We're back here live here inside of the Kettle Black Sports Bar here in Shaolin, Staten Island, New York. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, Mad NFL, CFB League, ISG Football, and ISG Basketball. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, got Andrea, Richmond. There's Reezy playing with the Spurs in the middle of the screen. On defense, has a 4-point lead. Litt playing with the Celtics in the green. He is down by 4. All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys, and talk a little National Basketball Association, guys. And we'll start with the first story. Let me get my notes up here. We're talking about the Knicks and those aforementioned Celtics. How about the Knickerbockers going into Boston and leaving with a couple of wins? Celtics had 20-point leads in both games, though they both evaporated, and the Knicks, cool as a cucumber, of course, with Jalen Brunson as well. Very clutch. Mikal Bridges coming up with defensive plays in both games. Steal against, Jaylen Brown, and also a block there on the pass from Jason Tatum in game 2. My question to you, Andrew Richmond, since you are the biggest Knickerbocker fan, now up 2-0 in this conference semis, is game 3 a must-win, and have the Knicks pretty much won the series? Or do you still giving Boston a shot? I'm here to tell you, Boston in 6.
Okay, well, my response to that is let's go Knicks. Oh, let me say that again real quick.
Go New
Let's
York,
go
New York,
Knicks.
go New York, go New York, go.
Hey, come on now. Honestly, must win for the Knicks. Probably not, but to keep your foot on the gas and to keep the momentum, especially when you're in the Garden, you have those fans on your back. Probably not a must win, but it's something that you need to at least make sure that you're in it, right? I will say this about those 2 games. For moments of those games, and I mean like for major moments of those games, it looked like the New York Knicks were probably going to lose, and not just lose badly. It ended up being that the Celtics, unfortunately, time after time after time after time, and
Masters of playing with their food. Masters of it.
Gosh, like, can you hit another shot beside a 3-point shot? Can
13 straight misses in the fourth quarter. 13 straight.
And into the fourth quarter where they really melted down and really stuck to their guns. I understand you have a style. You love the 3-point shot. If the 3 ain't working, I'm sorry, you got to drive to the basket, right? And a lot of step back threes from Jason Tatum, a lot of
25 of 100. 25 out of 100.
And we've only led, the New York Knicks have only led for what, like 20 minutes of the entire rest, well, not even 20, like 10 minutes of all the games previously, right?
Yeah.
So
they're 5-0 on the road. And I think they've won them all by less than 3 points or less. 1 and 3 against the Celtics, and a couple against the Pistons too.
And barely having the lead of the possession either. So a lot of it is clutch play. Shout out to Jalen Brunson, obviously the clutch player of the year.
That's it. They said all the time, just keep it within 10 in the fourth quarter. We can come back and win it, and they do.
Find a way. And then Mikal Bridges, for as he's like real bad for most of the game. At the end, he clutches up, if not with his shot making.
Still ain't worth 5 first-round picks.
Definitely not worth 5 first-round picks. But at least he's blocking shots in clutch situations. So you know what? I'll take it. Okay. Cat really hasn't even shown his ability as well. So if I'm a New York Knicks fan, if we don't make this next game, that's fine. But I think we should step away with 1 to make sure that we can get them in 5. But if you're asking me, the arrogant New Yorker in me, Knicks in 4, baby, let's go.
Wow.
Jason Tatum, you and Valen Dykeman, let's go.
Knicks with the sweep. Nubyjas, what's going on here with these Celtics, man? Why are they playing with their food, dude? And who's the game 3 more important to? I think it's important for both of them. But if Boston gets that win in game 3, now here comes the tsunami.
Actually, I have a question for Andrea.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you 35 or under 35?
I'm under 35.
Under.
Okay.
35.
So
big league.
So you have lived a whole entire life.
Oh.
Where you have never seen the Knicks.
I'm 48, and I've lived an entire life too.
Well, I mean, but you were kind of alive when they. No,
I was not alive. 73. Okay. No, I was not alive.
No. Yeah. Never seen New York.
You were thought of at least. Okay.
No. I was born in 76. What are you talking about?
Well, 3 years. You
3 years. You're not even thought about, man.
Well, they might have been planning for you, but.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I digress, but I'm just saying. But for Andrea, she's lived a whole life where she's never even had hopes and optimism.
Absolutely not.
And Knicks fans are already chesty anyway, without any.
Yeah.
And now, for the first time, they finally have reason to poke their chest out and flip their feathers a little bit.
It's beautiful.
And it is beautiful, and it's wonderful, until the Celtics get back to themselves and push it back down to earth, as it should be.
Don't say that.
Because it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen because they're going to smack them back down to earth. The Celtics are the better team in this series. They have played around, but hey, here's the thing. Give the Knicks credit. They have played cuts. They have played well. They've had a good season. They have really done a lot of things despite, James Dolan getting out of the way and letting basketball people actually run the basketball has been one of the best things we've seen. I do think the Celtics need to win that game. It's going to be tough for them. I do still think the Celtics win that series and crush the hopes of the Knicks. And quite honestly, it couldn't happen to a better group of people to see their hopes, ambitions, and dreams go down the toilet like a New York sewer, like the rats and everything else.
The Celtics
New York sewer? Wow.
Come on.
I mean, no. Now, to be fair, if the Celtics blow this, no one else would deserve it more than them. Because really, both franchises.
Right. I was about to say you hate both franchises.
Yeah, can go take a long.
Okay,
walk
so who do you
down
got?
the
You got
court.
Celtics real quickly. Both of you on the record. And are you thinking Celtics sweep or Knicks in 5? Which one?
I mean, realistically, it's going to be Knicks in 5 if they happen.
Realistically.
So Celtics get game 3 or 4?
If that happens.
Oh, I'm asking you to
Celtics
predict
3.
it.
Celtics 3.
They win game 3 and then Knicks win game 4 and 5. Gotcha.
I think Celtics win the series. I think Celtics win game 3. I think they win the series in 7 games.
7 games. Okay. So they got to win 4 of the next 5. I've got them sweeping the next 4. So we'll keep keep an eye. I'm going to be there on Friday. I mean, no. Okay, game 3 is Saturday. I'm going to be at game 4 Monday night at the Garden.
You working for CBS?
Yeah, working for CBS. Yeah, so I'll be there. I'll be there live at the Garden on Monday night. So we'll see. If my boys get back in here, I'm going to be active in the group chat.
No. Have that T-shirt underneath your chest. So if anything, you could just Celtics man. You know,
Professional.
No, I mean, now to be fair, I wish both teams could lose, but you know.
Well, it's got to be a winner. We'll see. Like I said, game 3 on Saturday night at MSG. You saw the ticket prices? They're like almost $1,000 to get in like Super Bowl level prices.
We've never had this joy, Larry. It's because of that.
Yeah, 99, 94. You had some times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how that ended.
Yeah, but even then in 94, Andrea was like 3.
I know, right? All right, I got to move on. We'll see about, like I said, game 3 on Saturday and game 4 on Monday. First quarters, you can see here, Litt down big by 20. Well, he's halfway there. To the 40. We'll see about that. That first quarter brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone. Check them out, golfzonesocial.com. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge. It's where golf meets social. It's the best indoor golf experience, indoor golf games, basically meeting unparalleled social engagement. Got over like 240 courses that you can play on the golf simulators, 15 bays and 1 VIP bay. So a total of 16 golf simulators there. In Brooklyn. We'll be there next week. I believe next Thursday we'll be there live at Golf Zone Social. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. Or we're back here live at the Kettle Black Sports Bar here in Brooklyn and also Staten Island. We're actually in the Staten Island location right here in Shaolin. You're talking about Kettle Black Sports Bar, man. You're talking about best wings, burgers, and beer. Food and Wine magazine said it one of the top 5 wing joints in America. And the wings are really good, and the burgers are fabulous as well, man. I like how the buns are like just toasted perfectly, man. It's just a great vibe here on the Kettle Black Sports Bar. Let's get back into the NBA as we see. 26-point lead for the Spurs, getting a little out of control there. Back in the Eastern Conference, Pacers also. How about Indianapolis or Indiana? Indiana, the Pacers, the yes sirs, going on the road, taking game 1, stealing that one, coming back. Beating the Cavs in game 2, stealing that one as well in Cleveland. Tyrese Halliburton. Y'all want to call him overrated? Overrate that. Did the Sam Cassell, the big balls dance there with the onions. Now they get to go home tomorrow night, game 3. This is a must-win for the Cavs. Are you guys surprised that the Pacers are in it? I'm not. Remember, I picked them. Your thoughts are Nubyjas. Can the Pacers, can they do this, or can the Cavs come back and win 4 of the next 5?
It's tough, man, because the Cavs are down 2 of their 5 starters, right?
3.
Okay, 3 of their 5 starters. I mean, Donovan Mitchell had a Herculean performance and it wasn't enough. Now, they did blow that game towards the end, but I think they were fatigued. I think that had an impact. And they lost the 2 at home. I mean, I don't think they're going to do better in Indiana. I have a hard time seeing the Cavs team, based upon the injuries, based upon everything, to come back in this series. And as I've said before, on this very program, I did not trust the Cleveland Cavaliers.
I took Indiana.
I thought they were a regular season team, and so far they are showing that they might have expended all their energy in the regular season and got none left for the playoffs. If they come back and win, I will be very shocked. But I think the Pacers may actually go gentleman's sweep on the Cavs.
Andrew, your thoughts? We just saw the quote there by Donovan Mitchell. Plain and simple, they got to go to Indy and get 2.
Yeah.
Look, I don't think Indy's going to sweep them. I've got Indy in 6. I do think that maybe Cleveland gets at least 1 in Indianapolis, though. But where's Garland? He's got a bum toe, and it's like, bro, you got to get out there, man. I mean, I don't want you to ruin your career, but come on now.
And you know, that's the biggest thing about the playoffs too, right? It's about timing. Unfortunately, if you have injuries at the worst possible time, and that's something that we'll talk about with another team coming up in the Warriors, then guess what? It just makes it that much harder, especially a team that's used to playing with flow and pace and everything like that in the Cavs system. You're going to want to rely on players to step up in that situation that can hit big shots. And shout out to role players. They can hit big shots sometimes at home, but the fact that you're not winning these games at home and now you're going on the road and then your stars are also hurt too, things get a little bit tumultuous, and that's where you start to ask, okay, are they really going to step up the way that you need them to? But shout out to Tyrese Halliburton. A lot of people talking all that junk. Oh, overrated.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
Halliburton? Come on now. That's what I was
What the Halliburton?
This is
What the hell, Indy?
This is a fantastic playoffs, but it's a terrible playoffs if you're like, oh, this team is up by 20, let me turn it off. Don't turn
if you're trying to sleep at night,
Yeah.
and, you want to get up in the morning, now that ain't good. I mean, don't do that.
Do not listen to Kendrick Lamar. Do not turn this TV off, please.
Turn this TV off. I mean, but Halliburton, man. I mean, hey, listen. If you did not know who he was before this, like if you're a casual or not as into it, you're learning a lot about this young man. And this dude, he's that guy.
Yeah.
Especially late in the games. I mean, I can't take anything away from how he's played. You know, hey, people say he's overrated, which like we said last week, I think overrated is that guy who busts your ass and you don't like it.
Yeah.
That's it. He's not liked.
You know what I'm saying? And I can see why he's not liked, to be fair. I don't know if I like it if he was doing me like that.
He's a teen mom. Come on now.
I got nothing wrong with the smile, but it's the little celebrations.
No, it's all the
stuff.
things.
It's like, get that regular season week stuff
He
out
gives
of here.
clean cut guy in the media, and then on the court, he's the biggest smack talker.
Exactly. It's like, come on, we seen you, dog. We know what you're doing.
I mean, he be acting like a Chico the Barge type cat, man. Oh, Rico Suave face ass dude.
Chico the Barge. Really? We going there? Chico the Barge.
I'm just saying, man.
Light skinned brother.
You know, and if you look at league history,
right.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. What they call it, beige rage?
Ask Steph Curry on him.
Right.
Hey, man. But he's a babyface assassin with the green eyes.
Yeah, until he's not.
Until you start to get talking and he has
All
right.
Look at that guy.
So get you guys with records. We got to move on. Andrew, you got what, Cavs or Pacers, and how many games?
I have Pacers in 5.
Wow. Okay. Nubyjas, Pacers, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go gentleman sweep, man. I'm gonna go 5.
Pacers in 5. I got Pacers in 6. Yes, sirs. Up to game 3 on Friday night. All right, guys. That second quarter, up by 37 for Breezy playing with the Spurs. That third quarter brought to you by our good friends. In the third quarter, the second quarter brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant right across the bridge, the Bayonne Bridge from Staten Island, over in Bayonne where I trap at. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com, and you can see their authentic Mexican restaurant. Man, great food, great environment. Got great food there. The libations are definitely flowing. Got happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. The mariachi shows. We were there Tuesday night. Didn't have it on Tuesday because they do it now every other Tuesday. Got the patio as well. DJs on the weekends. Also, Latin nights on the weekends as well. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Golden Eagle. It is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey, on Broadway in Midtown. Check them out online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. And shout out to the owner there, Marisol Romero. Just had a baby a couple of months ago. It was good seeing her on Tuesday, and her sister as well. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. We're back here in the Kettle Black Sports Bar. A couple of locations, one in Brooklyn, right here. We are in Staten Island, Shaolin. Wings, beer. What else they got? Wings, beer, wings, burgers. It's all right here at the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Shaolin. A couple of locations, one in Brooklyn and the one right here in Staten Island. Open 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. as well, Monday through Sunday. Check them out. Right here, Food and Wine Magazine said one of the top wing joints in America. All right, let's get back to the NBA. You were just talking about it, Andrew Richmond. The chef, Steph Curry. Usually, the chef likes to cook him. Played in game 1 of the Western Conference semis. Steph Curry is out. Was in that game 1 against the T-Wolves. actually scored a couple of buckets, and you can see laboring up and down the court, grabbing at that hamstring. Had the MRI a couple days ago. He is going to miss at least 1 week. Coming back from a grade 1 strain, I've seen those. I've actually had one. You're looking at 7 to 10 days, maybe even up to 2 weeks. He's probably going to miss at least 3 or 4 games, maybe back by game 5 at the earliest, likely best case scenario, probably game 6. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas, with Curry being out. The T-Wolves got to take advantage of this. Can the Warriors, I guess, tread water and get Steph back and maybe be down maybe 3-2 or something like that going into a game 6?
I mean, it's a lot to ask. That's a lot to ask. That's a big ask. But Anthony Edwards really didn't play very well in the game 1.
No, coach called him out on it too.
And let's see how that recovers. I mean, I know the game's probably tipping off now as we speak. Let's see how that plays, because maybe if AE doesn't have it together or he's got other things on his mind, it could possibly be a distraction to the point to where it keeps Golden State in this series. But without Curry, I don't see them going very far. It's unfortunate. You hate to see this happen. This is the first injury he's had in a very long time. Remember, when he first came into the league, he struggled with those ankle injuries.
Ankles, yep.
Yeah, he got through it and has had a mostly injury-free career since then until now.
2016, 2018, last time he missed playoff games.
Yeah, I mean, this also, the miles, the wear and tear, it all builds up. I have a hard time seeing Golden State winning this series without him, and I don't know if they're going to be able to tread water long enough to win this series without him there. So, unfortunate situation, man.
Minnesota's already up 8-0 in the first minute of the game, so you can tell they're going to put it on them tonight.
Well, yeah.
Andrea, your thoughts here with the chef being out at least a week. How do you see this one playing out?
So the Warriors' offense was never really the best, I would say, period. A lot of what
they won the game with defense the other day.
They won the game with defense. I was going to talk about their defense, but shout out to Draymond Green. He was hitting shots like this was the 2016 Game 7 finals. You're not going to see that again, all right? Period, right? But one thing that the Warriors can lean their hat on, you're probably going to get better performances for Brandon B-Pods, and you might get a more consistent Buddy Hield. It looks like Buddy Hield is getting on fire, but you're definitely going to get a more aggressive Jimmy Butler. This is a Jimmy Butler who did carry two teams to the finals, and this Warriors team is a lot better, I would say, than those Heat teams that ended up going to the finals. That being said, Jimmy's a lot older, and you're also going against another guy like Anthony Edwards. I think they can weather the storm if they have an unreal Jimmy performance and they stick to that defense that the Warriors, hey, they've been the best defensive team in the league ever since the Jimmy trade. They lean onto that, they have a chance.
You guys got T-Wolves or you got Dubs? I'm going to take T-Wolves. I'm going to take them in 6. I still think maybe Golden State gets one more, but I think Minnesota wins at least 4 of the next 5.
I mean, I'll say this. Jimmy Butler get you 1. Jimmy Butler get you 1. He'll get you 1 because of who he is and all that stuff and his greatness. But I don't think they have enough to beat this team. I'm going to say T-Wolves.
If he gets 1, then it goes 6. And now Steph's back.
And then Steph's back.
Yeah, we'll see.
Warriors in 6. No, I'm going to say Warriors in 6. I'm going to lean on it. No,
Warriors in 6?
I'm 6. In 6.
I like that. I like that. Okay, so you think
that's
Minnesota?
Strong. Okay,
that's strong. It is.
Yeah,
all right, and that said a lot.
He's like Minnesota falls flat on their face. Okay, real quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that says a lot about what you think about Minnesota. Which, that's your opinion. But
yeah, no.
Right.
I feel like that defense, unfortunately,
you saying they shaky?
I don't know.
They shaky.
All right, we'll see. Game 2 going down right now. Minnesota got a big lead. We'll see if they can hold on to it and even up this series as it goes back to the Bay Area. That third quarter brought to you by our good friends at Emblem. Emblem Sports Bar in Brooklyn, BK. EmblemBK.com is the website there. Located 187 Graham Avenue, All-American Sports Bar and Beer Garden, offering a large array of local and domestic microbrews. 15 flat screens. We were just there last week. We'll be there again in a couple of weeks. They got 16 taps as well. Just great vibes there. Emblem is where sports enthusiasts and event goers go to unite and watch sports. They do a good job with that for an unforgettable experience in the heart of East Williamsburg. Great food, great environment. Check them out online, EmblemBK.com. We're back. very serious situation, a situation I was not expecting to see, but it's been all over the news with Byron Scott, allegedly accused of sexual assault. That this happened almost 40 years ago in 1987. He was 26. The young lady involved was not even a young lady at the time. She was 15, the accuser there. The Lakers are doing a video shoot at this high school in California. He met her, pulled her to the side, allegedly went into a janitor's closet and had some sort of sexual contact with her. Oh boy, guys, the hits just keep coming with older men and younger victims there. Your thoughts here, Andrea? You're the lady here. I want to hear from you first. What are your initial thoughts here when you hear Byron Scott and this alleged sexual assault and the accuser there being 15 at the time at a high school, allegedly there?
Yeah, first of all, let's talk about the fact that unfortunately, regardless of the age, it didn't seem like this was a consensual act when they entered the closeted area and unfortunately did what they did, right? Or he did what he did what he unfortunately assaulted that young lady, right? Unfortunately, that young woman. But let's also talk about the fact that Byron Scott, you're 26. You should have enough sense to know that if you're entering a high school and you're meeting and you meet somebody at a high school, at most, you have a 20% chance, at most, that they are over 18. The fact that you automatically assume at a high school that you were going to run into somebody that was of age, and regardless of whether it was of age, whatever happened in that closet was not consensual to the point to where she says it's assault. Terrible overall. Byron Scott, you should know better. I guess at least he admitted it. So unfortunately, that woman will not have to go through the allegations of saying that, oh, they're doing this because he's Byron Scott, he's a Laker, blah, blah, blah. But a terrible situation all around. And again, you met them at a high school. What are you talking about? That's the biggest thing for me.
Nubyjas, this was almost 38 years ago. Do you have a problem with the time? Does this situation seem like it was true and it potentially happened?
I mean, look, we know statistically the percentage of women who are lying about sexual assaults is very low. Okay, we just know that through various studies and various information that's out there. It's not impossible that someone's being lied on when these things happen, but it is highly unlikely for several reasons.
Do you buy the fact that he says that she was 18, or at least his lawyer said that he thought she was 18 at the time?
I mean, I believe that's what he believes. I believe he believes that. I believe he believes that now, or I believe that he wants people to believe that. Whether or not he really believed that or really knew that or really cared. Also, I mean, let's just be real. Like, the 80s were a much different time than today.
Sure.
Okay? And that doesn't justify anything. It just shows you just how horrible our society was. I mean, you got to look at, like, Muhammad Ali married a 15-year-old woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, R. Kelly, who we don't like to mention anymore, he legally, well, not legally, Aaliyah's parents signed off on him marrying her, and she was what, 15 or 16 when that happened? And he was what, in his late 20s, early 30s, correct? Right? I mean, so also, if you talk to a woman, a black woman from Chicago between the ages of, say, 25 to 55, she probably has a story about R. Kelly pulling up to her high school, picking up girls. Okay.
Oh boy.
Like, I'm just saying, like, these are things that have been unfortunately allowed in society for a very long time that haven't been addressed. So the time period doesn't bother me because it makes sense why she wouldn't want to report it. Especially back then. I mean, this would have been 1987. This is when the Lakers were on their run. I think they had lost in the finals the year before to the Celtics.
Right? About to win it in 87.
About to win it.
Won it in 87. Back to back in 88. Yep.
So for all we know, I mean, he could have been coming off.
Won it in 85.
Right. Won in 85, lost in 86, coming back in 87. Probably either, depending on when it's happened.
Back to back, 3 out of 4.
Yeah, it was before or after the championship run. I'm pretty sure that young girl did not feel safe and comfortable outing
Well, she's also blaming the school, part of this lawsuit as well,
yeah,
for allowing the adults allowing her to be separated from the adults and pulled to the side.
Absolutely, that's
yeah, I'm pretty sure she should and is. And I mean, hey, man, you can't put a time on something that took something away from somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And if this thing happened, there is no time limit on when this woman should be able to report it. Because it's a real thing that happened. If this is true, I'm gonna say allegedly because for journalism,
for accuracy,
and all that, and not get myself sued or us sued. But this is a horrible situation, and his lawyer's defense is, well, I thought the girl I met at the high school was 18.
And she also said he respects girls and women. So that was part of the statement as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Everyone says that until
I'm just putting it out there.
I know. I mean, it's just. Go ahead.
And the fact that we have to use the accusatory allegedly when he basically admitted to having sexual contact. So like I don't. But again, I understand.
And for people that haven't read the complaint, her story is that he grabbed her, took her shirt off, pulled down his pants.
Yeah, and then
penis was erect and tried to, put it in her mouth, basically.
Yeah.
That's what the story is.
Yeah, he's saying she was cool with it. She's saying she wasn't. But here's the deal. Whether she was okay with it or not, she still was 15, man.
Exactly. So
which, I mean, it doesn't really help his case here. It just seems like a horrible thing that happened. And also a reflection of the times that they were in.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how these things go, right? What they say, hey, if you've been accused once, there's probably other situations out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we'll see how this goes out.
Yeah.
It's a bad situation, man.
We will. Look, praying for the young lady who's now, 53, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I read. And Byron Scott's in his 60s, right? Like 62
and the fact that she's reporting it now, it lasts with you a long time.
Well, I mean, and also, hey, she might have gone to therapy over time. She might have initially blamed herself.
Yep.
And over time and with some healing and some also just seeing the world differently. She may see things differently than what
all of those things definitely make sense, and they're definitely true. So we'll keep an eye on the Byron Scott accused of sexual assault. We'll see where this goes in the court. And
that's a hell of a picture right there.
Yeah.
Hands on his head.
All right, real quickly, guys. Last story. How about Asia Wilson? Shout out to Asia Wilson, man, with the Nikes, man, the A1s. And they're sweet too, man. Got the pink ones that came out literally, what was that, yesterday? She's got the blue ones as well, the gray ones, got the pink and black ones. Nike, they've got a pretty good partnership here, man. I think Malia Obama, right? I think she directed the commercial as well. Boards. This is big. And you know what?
Dude.
The shoes are fire. Like, I would wear them. They are fire.
You know, what's
and I'm not the biggest
problem?
W guy out there, but those shoes they're clean.
And W fans have been waiting and really waiting for Asia Wilson of all people. If you know ball, if you know hoops, you know that she is one of the biggest stars in the W, and we've been waiting for her shoe release. There are some times we were a little nervous as W fans, but we do her right. They did her justice and more. Fire colorways, fire marketing, unfortunately, not fire availability. A lot of people are hounding for it. I heard they only had 3,000 available.
Sold out in like 3 or 4 minutes.
You should have known that you should have had more in the stockpile, but I'm just glad to be at this moment.
The slides are tough too.
And also, too, I want to point out the Sabrinas were actually kind of modeled after Kobe. So the fact that not only is this original shoe, but it's made for women,
silhouette,
for women's bodies, and also it's an original like silhouette too. Like they knocked it out the park with this one. Come on, Asia, do your thing
clean.
And send me one.
It's better than most of the guys' shoes. Like
yes,
they're better than most of them.
I mean, well, Nike, to be honest, hasn't really innovated a lot lately, at least that I've seen, and this is definitely one of the better. There was a lot of chatter on the old Twitter machine for a while about Asia and all this stuff, and I will give Nike credit. They got it right. The logo was cool. People try to hate on that. I mean, now here's the thing.
And I love the name A1s. I mean, Asia A1s. Yeah.
All of it's perfect. I mean, historically in the men's game, bigs don't sell shoes.
Right.
Like Wilt Chamberlain didn't sell shoes.
Shaq did okay with the Reeboks, but you're right.
But historically, you know, the bigs don't sell shoes.
No, Shaq did okay.
He did okay, but outside of that, historically, you know, the centers, the pivots, they don't sell shoes. Apparently, in the women's game, it is different. And
Dude,
I like to
let's call a spade. She's a 2-time MVP. She's the best player in the W.
Should have been 3-time, baby.
I mean, but to be fair, you talking about Shaq. Shaq didn't sell, but I get what you're saying.
Right. No, but I'm talking about Asia. Like, let's put some respect on her name. She's the best player in women's basketball.
She's that girl. Yeah. I'm just saying, I'm also in my mindset of coming from watching the men's game. I am also very impressed that a big.
Yes.
Is that
I would just say
and that's
just
different too,
absolutely.
because in the men's game it's a guard focus, so the guards are selling, and who knows, like especially too with like Caitlin, Juju, Paige down the line, maybe that changed the paradigm shift. But in terms of the W right now, as it stands at this current moment, the bigs run this league, and ain't no big bigger than Angel Wilson.
Hey, Caitlin's coming now. Caitlin's coming now. Okay,
that's why I said we'll see. But right now, ain't no big at this moment. Ain't no bigger.
Oh no, I mean she's the hottest. She's the hottest thing going, and I think what makes it unique for her.
I mean, I still like the Liberty, but okay.
I mean, but also I think what makes Asia unique is even with her height difference from everyone else,
right?
She's still very stylish. And I think
yes.
I think it's a unique
and let's be honest, she's a good-looking girl too. Like
but no, she looks good.
Yeah,
she looks stylish.
Right.
I mean,
she's
tall,
fun.
She's fun. She got a great smile. She's in all the commercials. Yeah, I like it.
She doesn't play a mean style. Like she's aggressive, but she's not mean.
And to be honest, look, you know,
she's spicy now, but she's not.
And look, let's be honest. Call a spade, heterosexual too. She's dating Bam. I mean, it's all part of the package. It's all part of the package.
I wish that part didn't matter, but
it is true.
It is true.
Yeah,
it's part of it.
It's definitely part of it.
And it doesn't. And you know what? It wouldn't be a bad thing if she wasn't. I'm not saying that.
No.
I mean, unfortunately, part of it is she's still very girly looking.
Yes.
Traditional femme ways. Mm-hmm. That you haven't seen a lot in the W.
Fair.
That she's bringing.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, she's got it. The grill, I mean, hey, man, good for her.
I mean, you think about it. All the stars now, you think about her. Think about Kate, Sabrina. What do they all have in common?
Mm-hmm.
Corey knows.
Yep. Being a straight women, like straight femme women, unfortunately, that's what's selling, and that's what makes Angel Reese's so marketable too. It's unfortunate knowing the history of the league, and that's why they tried to push Sue Bird into that. It's not acceptable, but
it's so many problems.
It's so problematic.
It's so many things that are awful, but
and it's affecting players, unfortunately, because of that. But unfortunately, that's what makes marketing. That's what sells, and that's why certain players.
We have a ways to go as a society.
We do. But good on Asia for.
But good for Asia. That's dope.
It is.
You know.
And also, shout out to people who lose. Now, shout out to the ladies who lose on sneakers. Now they finally understand what the brothers been talking about all this time when they lose on the sneakers.
Man, StockX be a saving grace, bro.
They're gonna tap them pockets though.
All right, we're gonna move on. Shout out to Asia Wilson. W, man. Preseason going on right now. The regular season right around the corner. What does it start? Next week? Is that right?
Next 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now. Okay, that's usually in May. Can't wait, man. I want to see my Liberty. Can we get a little back-to-back little chip? You know what I mean? Liberty, you know what I'm saying? Stewie.
Yes. MVP again, loading. I just want the Storm to do well. That's all I want.
Yes.
Let's go Storm.
Stewie and what's my girl? Sab, right? Right?
Stewie and Stab. JJ too.
Sabrina. Yep. All right. We'll keep an eye on the W. We'll be talking about that as the season kicks up. That's why I'm glad we're doing the basketball show now, so we can get into some of this WNBA stuff and all the other women's sports out there. In the world of basketball. All right, guys, the game is over. It's been over. It was a 50-point win, so I lost that bet there. That fourth quarter was brought to you by our good friends right here at Kettle Black, right? Yeah, kettleblackbar.com. A couple of locations, one in Brooklyn, one right here in Shaolin, Staten Island. And we're talking about the best wings, burgers, and beer. Food and Wine Magazine says one of the top 5 wing joints in America. And they ain't lying. Wings are just nice, wet, just perfect. Meat just falls right off the bone, man. They do a great job here, man. The burgers are great. I like the mac and cheese with a little bit of Got a little bit of the meat on that as well, man. They got a lot of great options here. The bread pudding, one of my favorite desserts here. Check them out online, kettleblackbar.com. Open Monday through Sunday, 11:30 a.m. to 1 a.m. 2 locations, Brooklyn and Staten Island. All right, game is over. Go ahead and bring everyone back in. Ho-hum, Andrew, right?
Unfortunately, I didn't think the over was actually going to do it. Not only did he get the over, he crushed the over.
He said 40 or 50, and he went over both.
Oh, geez. Shout out to him. Reezy, you can support him, and you're still doubting him. That's how good he is. So, like I said, off the Reezy Lemon Sheezy, baby, come on now. I can't wait to see who else he plays as.
Nubyjas, quick thought.
Hey, man, congratulations to the champion. That's all I got.
That was a very quick thought. Short and to the point. Very succinct. I like it. Let's go ahead. That's it. This game did all the talking. Let's go ahead and bring in Reezy.
This is the first game y'all seen me play serious. This is the first game y'all see me just play super duper.
So that lit a fire under your little butt, man. Really?
Yeah,
your butt hurt over that?
Cause I'm doing stuff. Why you rushing me? Them
man, he wants to get his settings done.
Them settings not gonna matter. You're gonna lose. No.
It's fine on your part. No, I think this is hilarious. By the way, it's like Michael Jordan. The little slights, the slightest thing got him going.
Yes.
You think you MJ Reezy? Is that what it is?
No, it's not even that. It's when you rushing me. I told him I was gonna let him do it. He rushed me, and you got me. You got me. Good job.
It's like that meme, right? Where you chilling. Most of the time, we've been seeing you chilling.
You got me.
You lean forward.
You got me.
You lean
Good
forward.
job.
Yeah, he got the serious me. You know, I had to give it to him because I had to tell him like them settings don't matter. You could have put on settings. You could have not put on settings. It don't matter.
I want you to know you can take whatever slight you want and whatever's going to motivate you. That's fine. Brian Little was not wrong. But look, if that pissed you off, so be it. That's fine. It's entertainment. I got no problem with it. Yeah. You take whatever you want to motivate you, dude. Nubyjas, jump in here, man. You got anything with this perceived beef?
Hey, whatever it is what it is. That man said it, and I like it.
All right, man. You got to win. We'll see you next week. What team are you going to play with next week?
I'll go Knicks.
Oh, hell no.
Since they hooping, I'm going to go Knicks.
Hell
no. He knows. Get 60 for me. Let's just go. Since they
hooping, I'm going to go Knicks.
I hope the other guy takes the Celtics. That's what's up. Does. You know what? I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you a young lady that's going to bust you. You know what? That's what I'm going to do.
Score 60 on them for me.
But no, man, you've been a great chat, man. We really appreciate you, man. We like talking to you. I'll have a good weekend, and we'll see you next Thursday. But before we get out of here, guys, if you want to be like Reezy or be Little or any of these other players to play in our ISG Basketball and the 2K Association, you can join us right now. It's free entry, free 99, ages 13 and up. You can win cash and prizes. It's all online and weekly King of the Hill format. Join us now, COMPETE4EVER.com/2K Association. Once again, join us now, COMPETE4EVER.com/2K Association. Don't do it today, but do it to now. Also, real quickly, a post-game show brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing, 902brewing.com, located 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City. That's a craft brewery in Jersey City, producing ales and also those lagers. You can see the bright tanks back there, man. We're going to be there in a couple of weeks. Actually, next week we'll be there. We were just there a couple of weeks ago. Handcrafted beers, the best atmosphere, and it's also curated with good times. Shout out to Don and my good friends. I'm going to go holler at them tomorrow. The beer made right there in Jersey City, got spacious tap room, hosts a variety of events, yoga, live dancing, comedians, local DJs, and concerts. It's all right there. 902brewing.com. All right, it's been a good show, man. Thanks to Reezy, winning once again. That's 9 in a row for him. For Andrea Richmond, peace up, A down. She's in the A-town. Where you at? Zone 6, Zone 9, Douglasville.
Zone 6, Decatur, West Greater Georgia, West. Shout out always.
You're in Colley Park. You're in Decatur.
Well, I'm actually in Lithonia, but come on now.
Oh, Lithonia. Nubyjas, try not to be a loser like the rest of the city of Pittsburgh, man, all right?
Yeah, we're going to work on it. Keep in your prayers, man.
I am.
I'm on the way towards success. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good stuff. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody at home. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the playoffs. Still here live from Staten Island. Yes, the home of the Kettle Black Sports Bar. A couple of locations in Brooklyn, one right here in Staten Island. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you on Wednesday. That's right, next Wednesday, not Tuesday. On Wednesday, we'll see you guys. Have a good weekend. Make it a good one, folks. See you live next Wednesday. ISG Football. Bye-bye.